Staring at my panties like that is super creepy.
What? That's not true at all!
Seriously, dude? Hey guys, this is Junichi Hashiba is a teenage student in high school who has never been in a relationship before. But he has a decent heart and can show people he truly loves about him. Junichi's 3 classmates were similar to him. They didn't have a romantic relationship and were lost in thought. In contrast, the other students in the class were clearly having a great time. They weren't as fortunate as he was. He then started to reflect on how this had happened to him, saying things like, "It would be great if I could also be the hot guy in class." It's not like his luck is that awful. He had a large and attractive girlfriend who would always make him school lunches. He didn't like the girl, but she did. When the girl heard this, she felt agitated and walked away. When Junichi's friend from the past made fun of him for having a gorgeous girlfriend, he responded, "We grew up together since childhood and nothing more," which was all his buddies had to say. When his pals learned about her, they were thinking horrible thoughts. Junichi believed he should call the police when he saw them. As Junichi was listening to their ridiculous chat, a different girl approached him from the side. She seemed to be interested only in becoming friends, and he was totally absorbed in her cute and seductive remarks about him. His pals then began to tell him that everything was okay but that her breasts weren't particularly attractive. He then replied, "You haven't had a girlfriend till today because of this." They refused to stay quiet by any means. All they wanted was some light entertainment in the form of reading awful literature in class. Permit them to read trash literature, yet Junichi's reputation is deteriorating in public. His friends then told him to leave because it was useless to find out who had what thought. Then, if he wanted to see the book, his pals offered it to him. After realizing he couldn't continue controlling, a female approached him from behind and inquired about his actions. Terrified, he flung the book in front of her. This is where the humorous part comes in. With her strawberry blonde hair pulled back into a high ponytail with a pink scrunchie, her emerald green eyes, her busty bosom, loose white socks, and brown shoes, Yukana is a stylish high school gal. His pals began chatting about that girl all the time. He was immobilized and unable to act. Afterwards, his companions suggested that he follow the female. He can become the most attractive boy in this school if he can get friends with that Yukana girl. After that, they suggested that he read a book that provided speech opening guidelines. When he realized it, he started mentally piecing everything together. If he's successful, how far can their love go? He was overcome with desire and was unable to control it. His dream continued long after his pal's scheme had come to an end. His pals sternly advised him to take the girl out. "You just have to do this." His companion assured him that there was nothing to worry about and that they would take care of all the settings. He then asked, "What's wrong with your head?" "I can't do it." The Yukana then discovered a love letter in her locker. She went directly to him, ditching her girlfriend. The boy merely remains there, unable to express anything regarding the previous incident. "Speak out. The girl is suffering and is sticking up for you." There, he was utterly taken aback. He was just paying attention to what his friends were saying at the moment. They were working quite hard to finish the task. At last, he expressed his desire to go out with her. Then Yukana spoke the word "disgusting" once. Yukana then replied, "What is he doing here? He could just go to class and read bad books to fill his mind." After hearing this, it looked like his life was ending. Thus, for him, it was official. What bad luck. Now that he was at a loss for what to do, the larger concern was what the entire school would say. Junichi suddenly noticed something, and he reasoned with himself that it would be pointless to dwell on it too much at this time and to wait and see what would transpire. Then Yukana continued, "It seems like you have to get up now that it's too late for you to apologize." Subsequently, he exclaimed that this was impossible, believing that he would witness everything from start to finish before departing. Then Yukana questioned him about what exactly about her he found so endearing. "Shit crap, guy ruining his plans for the future." Then he responded, "Because she's a bitch." Then she answered, "No, it's not right because I'm so hot and sexy." She saw what was going on and comprehended everything. "Going forward, if I attend school, everyone will perceive me as a sex freak, and they will avoid me." Then she said, "Go sit somewhere if you want to know more about me." He was radiating a great deal of affection after hearing this. He was getting better, and he was going utterly mad. The mission was finally completed. When Yukana learned why he was sitting, then she asked, "What do you think?" "I have no idea what you have been witnessing ever since."
Staring at my panties like that is super creepy.
What? That's not true at all!
This is totally wrong. He is a decent boy. Her large breasts grew larger as she spoke and moved closer to him. He didn't know what to do then. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon to get any updates.